Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of Raven Creek Park, and we basically continue there where we left last time with placing more decals, especially on the rooftops, because after watching the videos and also looking in game on it, I decided that it only makes sense if in this environment, which is very humid, very lush, full of plants, that we also have moss growing on these rooftops. I mean, this zoo isn't the main attraction. It's not like your San Diego Zoo or your Central Park Zoo. It's basically a roadside thing when you go, I don't know, when you visit the great national parks like the Redwood National Park or something, you go to the zoo on your way there. So it's not as well maintained, and yeah, this I wanted to reflect that with a lot of moss, a lot of overgrown, a bit of damage to the walls, as we have already seen in the last episodes. And yeah, speaking of last episodes, huge thank you to all of you who watched them and who liked them. I only got positive feedback, and it really is amazing to see you guys liking these videos. And yeah, speaking of liking, if you haven't already done, maybe consider giving this video a like, and if you even want to support me even more, maybe also consider subscribing. It only helps me. It's for you. It doesn't cost anything, doesn't do any harm, and it only supports me, gives me more feedback, and helps me chasing or fulfilling my dreams and my ideas, what I want to do, and also giving me more opportunities for you guys to make better videos. And yeah, so if you do that, huge thank you, and to everyone else, no worries. I enjoy that you still watch my videos, and I hope you do in the future. And yeah, we are adding now the gathering. I forgot that. I think in the last video I wanted to do it, but I totally forgot gathering. Especially, it's very important in such an environment where we have a lot of rainfall, where we have a lot of I don't know how you say it in wet stuff. Humidity. I don't want to use this word again, but where you have a lot of moisture and everything, you need good system to get rid of the water and everything. So this is something I try to keep in mind, and also for future houses built and everything, that we all always have this system of controlling the water flow. And it was a little bit finicky here and there to get it to the walls, especially because it isn't. I'm not building on the grid. I'm a little bit away from that, so it wasn't that easy, but in the end I think it does its job. It looks good, and you might already see in the background something new that wasn't there in the last video, and this is our actually our prairie dog habitat that we started in the last live stream on Friday over on Twitch, and it's not finished. We will finish that in the next live stream this Friday. We will hopefully finish it, but I will show it at the end of this video what we have done so far in the habitat, and it's very simple as everything in the zoo. It serves its purpose, but we will see what will come out of there. But these are the first animals in the zoo, and that's very exciting. Never really worked with the prairie dogs in this game, and now got the chance. And what else I wanted to speak about? You might have already seen the title of the video. I don't know if I will name this video how I want to name it right now, but you might have seen them, might have seen it, and you will see later what I'm talking about, because I had some major problems in this episode. I think the most problems I ever had with building something, and the most frustration I had. By the way, we are also adding now the typical American flag that you see in most American official places. you will have the flag there, of course, signifying or saying that this is an American place. And if someone of you is really good with pieces, maybe he or they can make me the flag of Oregon out of in-game pieces. I would be very happy. I'm sadly not that good with small pieces myself, so if you are a wizard with small pieces and you are having nothing to do, maybe the flag of Oregon would be really nice. Yeah, just at the moment I'm using Haribo's wonderful flags of the world, and yeah, I will also link them down in the description. Now we're adding some some barriers here, so the people just do not simply just go into the zoo without paying. And yeah, I think also a little statue to give it a bit more of a personal vibe, a little bit of a bison here to give the people something to see. And yes, here we are. This is what caused the most frustration and problems for me, and what took me so long to do it. This parking lot. Yeah, I wanted to build a parking lot because people have to come from somewhere. They have to park somewhere on their way, so they can visit the zoo. And this, I think, is the third version of a parking lot, because I already recorded, I think, 2 hours or so building this damn thing before I realized it was totally stupid and not working in any way, logical way, and deleted everything again. And this is now the third attempt to do that after looking at a lot of reference material, parking lots from different national parks and everything. I came up with this idea of a two-part parking lot. So on the left side we have our normal parking space for cars and everything, for private parking. On the right side there we have the parking lots for buses, for tour buses, which will also act as our guest spawners in the game. So with the Europe DLC we got some new ways of spawning guests into the map. One of these, you see it now, these tour buses, this European tour bus, which has an integrated guest spawner, and I thought, why not use them if we already have them? And yeah, they are now getting a parking lot, and then guests can come in. And also, I already tested it; it works wonderful. But yeah, the way to the end, it was really a Sisyphus duty. It was really not nice, and I really went crazy. It really drove me mad, because I have, so for understanding, I have no clue about how roads work, how driving works. I'm not driving myself. Don't have a driver's license so far, because I didn't needed it where I live. And yeah, so I have no clue, also not from games, how roads and parking lots work. So I had to basically come up with what I thought is the correct thing, or how it works. And yeah, it was horrible, because also the ground in the first attempts wasn't flat. It was bumpy, so pieces kept disappearing in a straight line. They changed their heights and also dimensions, distance from the entrance to the parking lot, everything like that. It was really not a nice time, and I got really angry at some points and deleted recordings left and right to get this right. And yeah, I think this is also not the final version of this parking lot. The other one for the normal cars will stay like it is, but this will also change later on in the video, because I moved it actually and made it a little bit smaller. But yeah, my first attempt was basically one giant parking lot connected, and it was enormous compared to the size of what the zoo is. And yeah, also didn't fit into the map. And another thing, talking of the map, you might notice, maybe some of you will not notice it, but I think you will, as you are clever persons, you will notice that the right side of the mountain later in the video, you will notice it maybe, is not the same mountain as it was in the last videos. And that it is also further away from the entrance. This is because I changed an entire mountain, basically, yeah, took dynamite and let it explode. And changed an entire mountain next to the entrance because it was too close to the entrance. And there was no way for me to logically, build a street or a road for service for all the keepers and everything, so that they get to the entrance. The service road is not in this video. We will do an extra video about it when we do all the backstage stuff. But I had to remove the entire mountain and basically redo that part, and also all the rocks, all the foliage there I had to redo. Because it was not fitting, and I thought also I will not give you that in the video because it's just stupid and boring work. Not as boring as building these parking lots for disabled people. I hope I don't say it wrong. For handicapped people, which I think are very important to have. We will later reduce them to 4 because I also asked. I talked with my girlfriend, and she said that they are never. Sadly, there are never that much parking lots for disabled people, so I reduced them later. Sadly, but still realistic. Maybe in some countries there are more, but yeah. And but building parking lots, and you see already I have to remove streets left and right to get the ground on the ground even to apply these lines, these parking lots there. If you have more knowledge about how parking lots, streets, and everything work, and you see some major flaws, write me in the comments. Write it down, and I try to change it. And yeah, now we are changing roads again because I decided that this was way too big, way too spaced out. And also another tip from my wonderful Love My Life, that she said that these roads were too narrow for buses to drive on, so I made them bigger. And yeah, changing the roads again because everything else, dimensions changed a bit, but then the end result, it's not perfect. It's like even Samson House. I hate this parking lot. I really hate it. I'm not happy with it, but it's okay. It's not bad, but it's also not what I consider perfect and good. And maybe down the line we will change it. Maybe in the live stream we will change it again or make it better. But for now it's okay. It works and it serves its purpose because it's not like the major attraction in the zoo. It's just there for people to have a logical way of people parking or coming to the zoo. And yeah, I will leave you guys now to the rest of the video. And basically the rest of the video is mainly planting, rock placing, a lot of trees. I placed, I don't know how many trees I placed, at least 1,000, 2,000 trees in there. And you will see later in the live footage, you will see that I also placed even more trees when I didn't record it afterwards because I just didn't have the time or didn't want to have this recording going for 4 hours. I think I already recorded for 3 hours or so and sped it up 5 times. But yeah, I will leave you now to the music, and I see you in the end for the real-time part where we can look at all the small details and everything. And I hope you enjoyed it so far. And I see you in the end. Alright, and here we are in the finished parking lot area, park entrance area, however you want to call it. And yeah, this is basically the end result. You see, as I said, a lot more trees in the background, as in the end of the videos, a lot more foliage here. I will later show in a top-down view how I did that. Basically, just placing a lot more trees. You also see more cars here. I actually took a lot of. Oh yeah, you can see it. This is, I have to fix. It's still sunk in the ground. Took a couple of amazing car models from the workshops that awesome people built. I will link them all down below in the description. Hope I don't forget anyone. If so, let me know. But yeah, you see now go a little bit faster. Here you have the normal parking area for the normal people, for people who come with car or with motorcycle, and yeah, in the background you have the mountain where you can make out the mountain. There it is. Still not happy about it, as I said. And then you have this roundabout going all the way around. So you come in, drive that way, and then you can drive out again. Or if you come with bus, one is coming right into the game, right into the zoo, and then you have the other buses here already waiting, and they're customers, they're passengers uh, coming out and heading towards the zoo. And as I said, no clue how real life parking lots and everything function. So if you spot major fails, major mistakes, let me know, and I might try to fix them as soon as possible. But let's follow these guys actually. And you can see there's a lot of foliage, a lot of high trees. You see a lot of red cedar trees and spruce trees around. And then you also have some couples of benches and bins here if you want to rest a little bit, or if you just come out of the zoo and you think, I need to breathe a little bit, and then you can sit here, enjoy a little bit the nature. But we are not waiting. We are going forward, and then you have this little nature trail going beneath the giants, the tree giants, overgrown, and in front of you, you can spot the train bridge, the old train bridge connecting the two mountains. Sadly, the train isn't coming by at the moment. I think it just left. But yeah, there you can see before the mountain would stop right here at where the bridge is going down. There was the old mountain, and now it's further there in the back. A little bit further, a little bit more space in here, which I think gives a little bit more room to breathe, and also makes it possible later to add a service path here that goes into the backstage area. And oh god, yeah, the people are clocking up. I hope we can see the little prairie dogs. But yeah, you see the American flags, people watching the birds, learning a bit about crows and everything, and then a lot of people gathering here at the entrance. I tried to get through. And there it is. There are our first animals, the prairie dogs. As I said, yet not finished. On Friday in the live stream at 9 p.m. CET, we will continue this habitat and make it even more fitting into the scene. But yeah, let's look from above, and you can see there is a lot more trees now in here. I made a little bit of a few templates of clusters of trees, and then just copied them around, copy and paste everything to have more of a more overgrown, more thick forest, so that it doesn't look too sparse, because it's supposed in a forest, and that means we need a lot of trees. But yeah, as I said, I hate it. I'm not happy with how it turned out, but we will go over it and maybe redo a few things in the future. Not now. And now I want to focus on the zoo and make this one of my best builds ever. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you have anything to say, if you want to say what I could do better, what I did wrong, or where I could improve, leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I see you hopefully in the next video, and I wish you a great day. Goodbye, everyone.